Hello, everybody. It's Dion Napier, and I am here for our afternoon session. I told my morning class, so I'm trying something new. And so on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11:30 a.m. and at 4 p.m., I'm going to come and do these quick little, I call them like drive-by coachings, 15 minutes just to give you guys some information, some tools, and some tips for you to build your voice and also to get your questions answered live. All right. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to get a sip of water and I'm going to go ahead and jump in. Welcome to those of you who are here live. I would love for you to drop a note and say hi. Tell me your name if you can, if you want to. If not, it's all good. We're going to talk today about why singers strain and how to stop. Okay. Why we strain and how to stop doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in, and I've got my 3 points right here so I don't start rambling, okay? So the first reason why singers strain is because we think or we visualize our pitches going up and down like this when actually they don't. The pitches, sound waves go long ways horizontal like this, right? And so what's actually shifting is the resonance, not the placement of the notes. So y'all know how we sing scales, we go up like this, right? And we see those pitches going up. So it's like, oh, I gotta reach to hit the top and I gotta scrape to reach the low, right? No, let's change our vision. Let's change our mindset about the pitches, because truly, if you look at a sound wave, it goes like this, right? It's all on a horizontal plane. It is not vertical. So let me show you something. What you're feeling when you sing notes that are higher, more intense than others, you're feeling resonance shift. So I'm not going to get super science on y'all because that's not my strong suit, honestly. But this is very basic and I want to show you this. So your sound resonates in 3 places. It's going to resonate in the mouth, the throat, and the bridge of the nose. So your chest voice resonates in the mouth. Okay, it's actually called the laryngopharynx. Then we've got the oropharynx right here where those mixed voice or middle notes resonate, and then we've got the nasopharynx, which resonates around the bridge of the nose. So when you're singing and you feel notes ascending, what you're feeling is resonance shifting from mouth to throat to nose and back down. That's what you're feeling. Okay, so that's the first thing, to eliminate strain. Stop thinking that your notes are up here and down here, and just know that it's resonance that's shifting. And we're going to talk more about that in a minute. The second reason why we strain, and of course, I'm going to give y'all solutions for this, right? But I just want to lay the groundwork and lay the foundation. The second reason why singers strain is because you haven't learned to let your vocal cords thin out in the bridges, okay? And so that is an absolute must. I like to describe this in a 2-story home analogy. So if you've got the ground floor, which is your chest voice, you have the top floor, which is your head voice, and then you've got the staircase, right? A lot of us try to go from singing with this full-bodied chest voice sound, or the land of the free. Then it gets weak up here. You have to learn to take the staircase, right? So when I talk about letting the vocal cords thin in the bridges, right? The bridges, or the passaggi, or some people call them break areas. Those are areas in the voice that connect your register. So that's where your resonance is going to shift at those bridge points, okay? So you can't just pull weight up and do that. You have to learn how to take that bridge, and the bridge is what we call mixed voice, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a second, okay? And the third reason why singers strain, this is very basic and very simple. It's because we don't see singing as an extension of our everyday speaking voice. And this is so simple and so powerful, but many of us do not. We see singing as being like this Olympic feat, that's not really directly related to the speaking voice that we use every single day. But it absolutely is. So I challenge you and encourage you, change the way you think about singing. It's just an extension of your spoken range, so of your spoken voice. So I'm going to do an example. So if I were to do mama, 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 and then if I were to put a lyric in there, oh, I love to sing, would sound like this. Oh, I love to sing, right? right? Just an extension of my speaking voice, all right? So when you start thinking about your singing the way you think about your speech, you will stop straining trying to hit notes, okay? Because it'll just, the whole process will just seem so much easier to you, okay? All right, so how do we fix this? How do we stop straining? Y'all already know what I'm about to say. You got to develop your mixed voice. That is the way that you stop straining. So today I'm going to give you 2 exercises to help you strengthen your pharyngeal resonance. Pharyngeal resonance is the key aspect to develop mixed voice, okay? It's that whiny, brassy, crybaby type of quality in the voice. And so here's a little exercise that you can do. So especially if you are a classically trained singer or come from a university background of studying voice and you did any type of French repertoire, right? The exercise I'm going to do is a French "on." So just say that with me. On. So if you were to say a word like maison or bon, something like that, it's that kind of quality. And I love the French language because it naturally has that nasal pharyngeal kind of quality in it. So the exercise that we're going to do, I'm going to start right at my bridge. And so it's going to be on, so it'll go like this. That's all it is. And then we're going to take it up. All right. You want to make sure you keep the on, keep that whiny pharyngeal quality. Don't make it just mouth resonance. On. Here we go. Let's go up. Keep it whiny. If you start to feel your voice kind of shaking or something like that, don't worry. As long as you don't feel any pain, you're fine. This is usually a new muscle coordination for a lot of singers. And so the muscles are like, wait a minute, what are we doing, right? Don't worry about it. Just trust the resonance and let's keep going. Let's go back down. One more, 2 more. One more. That's how you do that, all right? So that's one little exercise that'll help you unlock the pharyngeal resonance to prepare you for mixed voice. The second exercise, and on that exercise, there should be no breathiness at all. And it's also nice because in addition to the you also get the long jaw, which adds a little more fullness to the sound. So that's going to be a sound that's closer to what you could actually sing in a live performance, okay? So that's the French on. The next exercise is meow, okay? So just like a cat, meow, meow. But we're going to do meow slides. The meow slides, let me demonstrate first, and then I'll tell you what they do. So you don't even need a piano to do this. I'm going to use keys just because we're on live and it'll add a little something else. But you don't even need a piano. But here's how you do this. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, me. Meow, meow, me. Okay, so that's how that goes. Hey, Labria, welcome, welcome. So those are how the meow slides go. The meow slides are excellent because they're dragging you through all of those resonance chambers, right? And it's also naturally, it has this bright kind of sound on the me, and then you drop the jaw on the ow, and it gives you a more balanced kind of mix, okay? So let's keep going. I forgot where I stopped. I think I was maybe here. Meow, meow, me, go down. Meow, meow, me. Meow, meow, me. Meow, meow, me. One more. Meow, meow, me. that little exercise right there is going to help you develop your mix. It's a kind of an aggressive exercise. It puts a little more aggression behind your singing, especially if you're more of a soft-spoken person or you tend to have more of a breathy tone. Doing those meows and even thinking like if someone were trying to take your purse or take something that belongs to you, you're going to have a little force behind that. You're not going to be passive, right? So meow, meow. And when you do that, you're locking into your mixed voice. Okay. So those are the two exercises that you can take and you can practice to open and unlock your pharyngeal resonance and also to begin building your mixed voice so that you can stop straining, right? Reaching for those notes. No, you can stop straining. Doing these mixed voice exercises allow the vocal cords to thin out as they should in the bridges or the passaggio, right? And so then, like I said, you don't have to use a lot of weight to try to sing the pitches, and you also don't have to flip into a breathy falsetto when you don't want to. Okay. So I'm done. Those are the exercises. The rest of the time is open for you all to ask questions. Those of you all who catch the replay, you can feel free to, I don't know if you can drop questions afterward, but in the comment section, you can drop your questions or you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and DM me. Just let me know that you were live with me on YouTube and you can ask your questions, all right, about how to stop straining. So I'm going to get a sip of water and I'm going to take a few seconds to let you all enter questions if you have them. Any questions at all? Any questions or comments at all? And if not, it's totally fine. I'm here for you guys to answer your questions and to give you some tools that you can take into the practice room and to start getting some answers. And my heart behind this is really just to give you all, just to simplify some of the conversations around vocal development, around mixed voice, because there is a lot of information out there. There are a lot of different teachers that explain things a lot of different ways, and I feel like my mission is to just really bring simplicity to this stuff and help people understand that singing is really an extension of your speaking voice. So we don't want to overthink it, right? We want to just get back to natural ease of production before we start overthinking, before we got all this knowledge and simple things, basic things started to become confusing. Okay. So I want to help untangle that for you guys, get you clear on how this stuff works so you can get quick wins with your voice. Okay, good. Labria said, love this and we'll be trying it. Yeah, this is a great one to try. And like I was saying on the meows, Labria, you don't even have to be at a keyboard for that. This is something that you could do sitting in the car, in the shower. You can do this anywhere. You don't need a keyboard. But you just have to commit to that meow, right? Just commit to it. And do that a few times a day, and that will surely help. Okay, good. I'm glad you got it. Thank you guys who are here live with me. I'll just repeat again. I'll be going live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to try this out for the month of April and just see how it goes. So I hope you guys will stick with me. There will be different topics each day. And so, yeah. And I would love to hear, what are some things that y'all want to know about the voice? What are some of your questions? Because I really want to tailor this around the areas that you guys need answers and need clarity. So feel free to drop your questions. We're almost out of time for this afternoon session, but feel free to drop questions, or you can always message me on socials. On Instagram, it's Amplify Vocal Studio. On Facebook, I have a page, Amplify Vocal Studio, or Dion Napier. You can find me on social. So send me your questions. comments, whatever you've got. I'll be happy to answer them. And then also in the description, I think once this comes down, I can put something in the description. I'm still learning how this works, y'all. But in the description, there will be links if you want some of my products or are interested in my services. I have a manual, a $17 manual that is like foundations of contemporary voice technique. It is especially good for classically trained singers that are wanting to cross over into contemporary styles and don't really know where to start, don't know where they should be feeling what, right? It's a great just starter manual to get you moving into contemporary styles without sounding operatic. I also have a mentorship community for classically trained singers and working professional artists. That link is in the description. And then I do offer one-on-one coachings. If you would be interested in that, you just have to fill out. I was about to say apply. You don't have to apply, but fill out a form on the website. I just need to assessment is the word I'm trying to get out. Fill out an assessment so I can see what your goals are, and then we can go from there. So that is that. All right, guys. So our time is up for this session. Join me again on Thursday. Again, it'll be 11:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Thursday, and we will have a different topic. All right. So I will be here at that time. I hope you'll join me. Y'all have a good evening. Bye-bye.